as in you intend to go on. Or let's say you was like, okay, I'm gonna do it for 2 years. By that, let's say at the end of the 2 years, you know that, you know what, the money I spent is still been consistent and I've still reaped something from it. So that's what I would say.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Be you, man. Don't be a drama. Like, just be you.
On that note, as you're the queen of questions, yeah, I'll flip it. Do you have a question for me?
Yes, I do have a question.
Oh, you do?
Honey, I'm like this. Right, question. I would say, I'm going to ask you, are you conflicted? I love
It's my facial expression, I know.
Let me do that again. Like, okay, are you conflicted with what you've already achieved and what you expected to be at this point that you're where you are now?
Oh, wait. So do I?
So because like, I'll give you an example. Like, some people are quite conflicted. They're like, well, I have achieved this and I'm happy, but this is not what I imagined this stage would be. So it's like, I'm happy, but I'm not. Are you conflict? Is that an inner battle that you're just like, we've done good, but this is not what I expected to be at this stage?
Yeah.
So that's my question to you.
You know what? That is like on the money right now. And I'll be really honest.
Well, honey, listen, the spirit of discernment lives within me, babe, okay? This is how I know to ask good questions, but carry on.
Obviously, from like the last year, I had the year of my life in terms of like just getting stuff out there and what I achieved. I thought maybe for what myself and the business where we are now, I thought we maybe would be further along. People may go, what? Are you crazy? Look what you've done. But my expectations are ruthless. And like my brother says, like nobody cares. So if it's not good enough, nobody cares. So in that respect, I think I should be either myself and the business should be further along in terms of like how we're operating. We haven't reached our potential. I think we're showing 50%. That means people go, what? Yeah, so if you see the other 50%, that's where we will be at. And we're really trying to work on that now. So it is like what we achieved so far has been good, but there's frustration of like how well we could be doing, myself and the business. And so we're trying to really home in on that and focus on that right now, even though we had an amazing year last year of like things we've achieved and milestones and stuff. But yeah, there is it was good. But, and I think I'm like that regardless. In many cases, even at work, I'm like, yeah, it's 85%, but that's great, but it's got to be like 90, 100. Or this was good, but it has to be great. Or that was exceptional, but I want it to be phenomenal. And I'm always like that. So I'm always trying to go one step ahead, push myself like one step higher each and every time, and expectation. And I think sometimes I have to take a step back and reflect on that, because that can be sometimes unhealthy. So sometimes you've got to give yourself credit when it's due. But yeah, it's always conflicting. Everything I do, I go, it's good, but, and it's even with design work. You ask the designer, they go, oh, this is crap. And then they go, oh, this is great. And then they go, this is rubbish. So give me more kind of context, because the designer will understand what I'm talking. So if we do a design, firstly, like any design or any drawing, we'll go, it's okay. We'll come back to it, fresh eyes, and go, this is okay, you know? And then we'll develop it. But the reason why it takes a while for us to critique it and see it in our eyes and develop it to a certain standard. And even if you look back on your work from 5 years ago, you'll go, that is shocking. The reason why it's shocking, because you've critiqued and improved and grown so much. So no matter how good you make it now, it's always going to probably look bad in 5 years, unless it's an incredible piece and you've done that one-off piece, like the Nike swoosh, like it's just forever going to be, you know, those the Apple logo, or I can only speak of or you know, like you see Google and Facebook, they haven't got the same branding as they did when they started out. It's changed this week. Coca-Cola has almost, but Pepsi's changed. Puma's still the same, so the fashion brands are staying the same, and tech companies, but I feel like unless you've done something that's like flawless, like FedEx, you know, that stuff there where it's just going to stay like that forever because of like just the weight of it and the look of it and the hidden arrow and stuff, it's always going to be like critiqued. So yeah, there's always a conflict each and every time of design or performance, or even down to this. I'll look back on this and go, I could have done this better, we could have done this better, or like maybe do it in person, or do it in like a podcast studio with mics, cameras and stuff. So there's always like, all each and every time. Yeah.
Love that. Yeah. Like, come on. I'm just amazing.
Yeah, I don't know how you drew that question out. I don't even know. I was like, that's where I'm actually at right now. I'm like,
no, I know, but like I said, I've got the spirit of discernment. You don't think it's a joke. I'm being so serious. Listen, I grew up in church. I may not be in church, but I grew up in church, so I can read people's energies and stuff. So yeah.
All right, cool. I think that is it, really, unless you got anything else.
Oh, thank you so much.
No, thank you for jumping on. It's been a pleasure talking to you. And when can we find you on social media?
Just Ladynille everywhere. Snap, Twitter, Instagram. Just Ladynille. Ladynille. And yeah, you can find me there, really.
That's amazing. And when can we expect the 21? Got a date on that?
Again, depending on, what I was saying.
Oh,
so I'm gonna have to speak to you privately. So we'll see. But I feel like if not the latter end of this year, definitely by like summer next year. But again, it's just we're making moves behind the scenes. So
right. Amazing.
Yeah.
So we'll look forward to that. Thank you again.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
And take care of yourself.
See you later, love.